Hello, testing, testing, one, two, three. How do I know this is working? I'm starting on a new app called StreamYard, which was slightly misleading because it didn't tell you how much it actually costs, and it's way beyond my budget. But I'm starting this 1 week free trial, and it's supposed to stream on Twitch and on YouTube. So, how do I know if it's working? What do I do? How do I know? This is very easy. Post, comment, private chat. I don't know. Settings. Let's figure it out. General. I don't know. What's guests mean? No. How do I know if. How do I know when comments come up? But anyway, the purpose of this is to experiment and play around with new technology and see what's there. And then I'm going to have to figure out how it works. But this app specifically won't be what I continue on. But I wanted to write down all the ideas. So many ideas are coming to me on a daily, and I feel like I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed with all the things that I want to do and start, that I have to really become laser focused on, the top two things, and stay on top of obviously my real job and the extra time that I have to put into that, and then my family. It's been tough to balance everything, that's for sure. It's hard to do your hobbies, work full time, take care of your house, have a good marriage, play with your kid, you know, eat right, go to activities, have friends and activities and a personal life. It's tough to juggle all of it. So I'd be curious to see what other people are working on or what's working for them and how they've situated their schedule to allow time for all of those things. That's the part I'm struggling with right now. But I do love creating. And how am I going to know if this worked? What's media assets mean? I don't know. What's overlay mean? I don't want to overlay. I just want to. Um, what's comment banners? Oh, this is cool. It says this is an example of a banner. Click on a banner. Here. Use banners to summarize your talking points. Create a banner. Okay, let's create a banner called Let's Chat. And then that way I can see if the chat feature works on both. Let's see. Let's chat. Let's see if that Let's Chat banner worked. Did it? What's ticker mean? Let's chat. Oh my God, this is cool. Like reporting live from my office on a Saturday. Let's chat and see if this chat feature actually works between stream. It doesn't even mention stream on here, it only says YouTube. So, how do I know? Okay, let's go to comments. Live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. Oh, there's an example. Does that mean everyone gets to see it or just me? I love this. Let's chat, people. Let's figure this out so I know if it works. More. Private chat, layout, post a comment. Let's post a comment. Let's see what happens when I post a comment. Did it work? Can you see it? Can you see my comment? Clearly, no, you can't. All right. Well, I feel so excited for the future, but I also feel, like I said, too many ideas at once sometimes can make you feel paralyzed. Like, where do I start? What do I do first? So, organizing all my ideas is something that I have to do, and then prioritizing what matters most, and then setting up an actual consistent schedule working around my priorities, obviously, which are my work and my family commitments. And then the rest of my free time, I'm going to sprinkle in a little bits of hobbies and my ebook that I want to work on. It's a 366-day ebook, messages of inspiration, quotes, journal prompts, kind of all on one page, one for each day. I'm really excited to do that and have something concrete. Obviously, it'll be electronic to begin with, but maybe if there's value, I'd like to do like a small little pocket size so you can bring it on an airplane when you're traveling, or, keep it with you when you're on the GO train or something like that. I might consider that idea. I was even thinking of, oh, let's see here. How do I know? I was even thinking of like creating this book, and it had like post-it notes in it so you could write your reflections and stick it on each page, and that way, like, when you read it again in the future, you can write your new perspective on there because things change so much. There was a gentleman that I used to know. He's passed away since, but he loved reading and always encouraged everyone to read. He bought my son these comic books that my son fell in love with, and as a result, fell in love with reading when he was very young. Um, and I remember him saying that when you read a book and you read it again in the future, you actually get different information and have a different perspective the next time you read it. So it's good to reread books you've read before that you've loved, because you will see it from a new place or notice something extra that you didn't, or reflect on something that you didn't before. So I think that's kind of cool. So I would love to create a book like that and then have a place like in terms of sticky notes. So it's not too permanent where you can't write a new thought or a new insight or idea the following year or two when you read it again. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Have they made that yet? Has there been post-it notes? A little, what's that called? Oh my God, I should get familiar with this. Oh, a brand deal. A brand deal with Post-it and my book come together, and you can stick Post-its all over the book with your ideas and insights and some of the journal prompts, and then redo it next year, or lend the book out to someone else if you trust them. I'm pretty weird with lending books. Try not to do it. I've been traumatized before. Hey, look, there's a thumbs up. Is that from a real person? Why doesn't it say that? Oh, real person, can you say something to me in the chat so I can see if this thing works? I'm on an app called StreamYard where it's supposed to live stream this video on YouTube and on Twitch at the same time. I only signed up for Twitch like yesterday, so I don't even know how to use it. And clearly, I don't know how to use this app because it says there's nobody watching, but yet I got a mysterious thumbs up on the screen. So you matter, your thumbs matter, your input matters. If there's a way that you can chat, tell me what stream you're on, and let me know what you're working on. If there's any subject matter that you'd like to discuss, or I don't have much time right now. Oh, my watch needs charging. Um, but maybe your tips and advice and the stuff that you share, I can use that for my ebook and the ideas, because it's not going to be just 366 pages of an ongoing story. Each page is a new idea, a new concept. So I would love to get ideas from others and things that they're working on, whether it's something that's worked out for you or something that you're still hoping works out for you. That's kind of what I want to share on this channel. And I want to share the journey of never writing anything before, and the process of starting to write an ebook, and that eventually I hope becomes a hard covered book or soft cover, but you know what I mean, where you could find it in a bookstore. Imagine going to a bookstore and seeing your own book. I think I would just like melt. But I haven't seen any chats yet. So I don't know. I shouldn't say, I was going to say I'm not having the best luck with these streaming apps that multi-stream, but I tried it yesterday with a different app and I wasn't able to chat with anyone. And honestly, the live chatting with other people from around the world is probably one of my favorite things that I've just discovered I loved in the last, I would say, less than 3 weeks. So the fact that I got a thumbs up, but I can't see a person or a chat is breaking my heart a little bit. but I'll be back, probably just not on this app. It's not cost effective. They want like $34 a week. And I've got other expenses and things right now that I have to allocate that money. $34 a week is a very big commitment. So I'm not in a position to do that right now. Like I could, obviously, I can afford it, but that's not where I want my money to go right now. And we have to be careful with words that we use. We shouldn't say things like, I can't afford it, I don't have money for that, because the truth is, I can afford it. And I do have money, but not for that. So I'm really careful with my words these days. And I'm saying that right now, the money that I'm using and having and spending are for certain other things right now and investments. And I know this is a form of an investment, but if I can't even chat with my peeps, which is the whole purpose of me trying this app, then it's actually not working for me. So, and I have to take responsibility for being someone that's not very technical, clearly. I haven't figured it out. But I'm glad you're here if you're here. And I wish you all the best. And I hope that you come back online on YouTube. Twitch, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep going with it, but I'm going to try. My goal for 2025 is to step out of my comfort zone, try new things, and really get the message of empowerment out there and get the message that anything's possible. Why not you? You deserve success and abundance and financial freedom. We all do. And there is enough money in this world for all of us. And I'm really glad you're here today. I just wish that I got to speak to you in a comment. So I'm going to sign off. Thank you very, very much. And I do look forward to hearing from you in the future, because I'll be right back on YouTube, 100% YouTube. Not sure about Twitch, um, but I'm going to try. I'm going to give it its fair chance. So thanks for being here. And I hope you have a very wonderful weekend. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video or live stream.